Hey guys, this is Seth from SU Fly Fishing. We are going to do a short educational slash discussion video. I'm going to leave some questions open. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down on the bottom. Growing up and fly fishing, I taught myself a lot. I had a brother who taught me something, very basics. What a cat, what hulling was, what a roll cast was, difference between a streamer, dry fly, just. And then when he left to college, I taught myself, and everything else was self-taught. Proper fish handling, different techniques as far as drifting nymphs, which is a lot. Different ways to approach streamer fishing, dry flies, dry droppers, double dry droppers, dry droppers with a Euro setup. You can go on and on and on. And the big issue I have a lot of times is guys that are learning how to fly fish, allowing their ego to get in the way of learning something new. You have people who are just starting out to people that are been 40, 50 years into fly fishing that will not listen to a new idea, that will not listen to someone that may have something to teach them. There's a stream that I go to a lot that it's regulated by a couple of guys on the U.S. youth national team. Well, in fact, one of them's going to Europe for youth worlds. And these guys are in it. There's a period of time where I was in it, not the, national circuit thing, but I would read on every new technique and constantly try to improve my well of knowledge for fly fishing. And then I stopped. It's like I know everything there is to know about fly fishing. And 5 years later, all of a sudden, I started like, well, maybe I should start looking into it again, yada, yada, yada. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I started learning a whole bunch of new things. First of all, Euro nymphing was a thing, tight line nymphing. And after Euro nymphing, I started doing New Zealand nymphs. And I realized that a lot of these things have been around for a while, and I just, me being arrogant, someone that's been fly fishing at a time for 10, 15 years, I just totally believed that I knew all there was to know about fly fishing. Well, me, 33 years old, mentioning these guys on the youth team, I was taught something that I understood, but was shown a better way to do it. A lot of time with the New Zealand nymphing rig, with the yarn indicator, and you have good current, you want to have you want to have a lot of leader, so you can have good drift. And I was shown to get some Maxima. This is, I want to say, 10-pound test Chameleon Maxima. And as I was tying on this rig, he looked at it and he goes, "Hey, Seth, I'm going to help you out with this." And I said, an 18-year-old telling me that. And what I could have said, if I let my ego get in the way, was, "Who do you think you are? You're 18 years old. I'm 33. I've been fly fishing longer than you." Well, me fly fishing longer than him is a lot different than him constantly fly fishing with world-class fly fishermen. Got grown men that are ranked in the top 100 fly fishermen in the world competitively. Like, there's a big difference. Now, I fly fish with some guys who are very knowledgeable. But when someone that is legitimately good at what they do, and you've seen them, and you have evidence of this, sometimes, regardless of age, regardless of experience, if they've learned something or they've seen something, listen. So I listened, and I put on, I would say this is close to about 3.5, 4 foot of Maxima, and then got my normal other stuff over here. Okay? Now, that being said, is everything you hear from somebody going to be valid? No. I've had older gentlemen tell me to put on a split shot that's like an eighth of an ounce for nymphing. No, I have friends who will tell me that I need to go streamer fishing with 10x, which is silly to me. So there's going to be some things that you're going to pick up that maybe aren't something you should be doing. But I would encourage y'all, regardless of age, regardless of person, regardless of how they look, talk, whatever, if they go, hey man, I got a suggestion, don't totally just go, you know what, don't let your ego speak for you. Close your mouth, open your ears, and there might be something that you haven't heard, regardless of how long you've fished. Okay? So, these guys, I'll probably end up seeing them again. I tried to get them in my last video, but for some reason, video didn't take. And then I ran out of video by the time we started catching fish again. And it's always good to keep your mouth closed and your ears open, especially when you're around people that drive fly fishing innovation. Okay? So when you can sit down and talk to somebody and they talk to you about eddies and runs for 2.5 hours and the differences in where fish will be depending on the day and the weather and so on and so forth, maybe listen to them. You'll be surprised, people that have immersed themselves into something, how much more they know than someone that likes to go every weekend. Okay? So, that being said, guys, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And as always, tight lines and blessings.